What is up, awesome people? And welcome back to our Pokemon Mega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire contest guide. So in our last episode, we took out the Master Rank for the Beauty contest with Altaria. Oh man, was that satisfying. So that means we've got another Pokemon in the museum as a marvelous masterpiece of a portrait. And my oh my, it is definitely glamoring with, well, it's radiating with beauty, that's for sure. Words just simply cannot describe how much of a masterpiece it is indeed. Alrighty guys, so I think you already know what I'm doing in this episode. It is a fan suggested episode, which is awesome. So I now get to use Pokemon that you guys are suggesting. Unfortunately though, I was kind of hoping it would fall into a new category that we haven't covered, which is cute, clever, and tough. Unfortunately, I just couldn't get a set to work in those categories. Well, not that I could find anyway. Then again, I didn't take a 5-minute look at it. However, I think I may have used the set that I'm using for this Pokemon back in the original gens. Not too sure, but there wasn't a particularly sound synergy that I did like. I mean, I could have done it in another category, but I didn't like the synergy. So I've got to head back to Cool Contest, unfortunately, but that's alright. I get to try out a new mechanic that's been introduced into the Pokemon contest. So the reason why I haven't actually used this mechanic as of yet is because A, I haven't had a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve as of yet, and B, it is OP as all hell. I mean, I've won 2 Master Ranks so far without this mechanism, so it's really not needed in my really honest opinion at all. Anyways, that is Mega Evolution. So today's Pokemon is going to be none other than Altaria. So as I said, we're back in the Cool Contest for this one. The moveset for Altaria is, as I said, there is no perfect combo there. When I say perfect combo, there are little combos within the Pokemon contest, and that's usually what I use and boss my sets around. This time, however, there is no combo this time. There's like little moves that work together as per se, but not like the combos I've been using previously. And I don't know why I went out of the PC. I was actually going to show you Altaria in the PC. God, man. I'm in that Christmas spirit. I've kind of turned into a delibird, and that's the reason why these videos are going up so late, is because I've spent all day getting ready for that. Anyways, there is my Altaria. It's got Dragon Dance, Agility, Aerial Ace, and Hyper Beam. Now, as I said, I'm pretty sure I used this set back in the original games. Could be wrong about that one, but there's its conditions. So obviously, again, just to revise the whole cool condition thing, your primary condition is of course going to cool. Tough and beauty are neutral in the cool contest, so you can use those type of moves. They won't count towards anything, they won't take away from anything, but they're just neutral. Half of those points, however, will go towards your visual score as well. So if you do use a clever move or a cute move in a cool contest, you'll actually lose hearts for it, and you'll drop the audience meter as well. So they don't really work as well as you'd hope in a cool contest. I mean, I did use a clever move in my Lantern set, but that was kind of needed for a combo set. I actually gained more hearts than what I actually lost. That's about the only time I'd probably suggest using maybe a clever or cute move in a cool contest at all, really. So just quickly going through the moves. As I said, if you just want more details, just refer to the info box at the top left corner of the video. Dragon Dance is a pill of 1, and it gets the Pokemon pumped up, helps prevent nervousness. And next up is Agility, which I have already shown in the series already. It's got a pill of 3, and it causes the user to move earlier on in the turn. Next is Aerial Ace, which is a pill of 2. Worst grade of the user goes first this turn. And last but not least is Hyper Beam. Now Hyper Beam is actually one of my favourite cool moves for this reason. A pill of 4, jamming of 4. Startles all other Pokemon, user cannot act in the next turn. So this is usually a great finale move if you want to just go out with a bang in cool contest. I know in Beauty everyone is saying use Explosion. I actually have a perfect set that revolves around Explosion. Hopefully it still works this gen. I know in the original games it was just OP. I mean, I think I took the contest in Master with an absolute ease. There was a huge gap between second and first because of the set. So hopefully it does work, and if it does, I'll probably revitalize it in a couple of episodes' time. But the main combo really in this set is Agility and Aerial Ace. Agility to move up first and Aerial Ace to go first. Dragon Dance is obviously to boost the score, and Hyper Beam just to end off. It doesn't really matter where I sit. this should do a lot of points for me. Or I can end it in 4th turn and then have 5th turn out and just avoid all startling if it looks like there's a lot of startling moves in play. Is there anything? Oh yeah, I am carrying the Altaria Knight. Someone did give me the Altaria Knight, so I can Mega Evolve with it. I haven't actually got the Altaria Knight as of yet on this game. So I will show you guys how to actually get it as well, because I do have the Altaria to be able to get the Altaria. But as I've already mentioned, I'm going to do the Mega Evolution cheap shot in this time round, because as I said, someone keeps pestering me about it, and as I've already said, I don't want to use it because it's really OP. Anyways, let's begin. I think I've had enough ranting for one episode. Alright, so let's enter my Altaria in coolness category, and we're going to start in normal rank. Yes, please. Alrighty, so let's change into my costume, and let us begin. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Coolness Contest Normal Rank. Let us meet our contestants. Entry number 1, Mika and Poochin, the Poochiena. Entry number 2, we have Gina and Telstar, the Tailo. My, what a cool Pokemon indeed, but not as cool as that Poochiena. Entry number 3 is Camden and Bolt, the Electrike. And the audience definitely enjoys the coolness from that Electrike. And last but not least, we have our returning contest competitor, KrimZen and Fluffball, the Altaria. My, what a cool entrance indeed, and the audience loves it. And that is our contestants for this normal rank. So, without further ado, let the talent round appeals begin. Alrighty, so up first is Altaria going for the Dragon Dance. 1 heart there for Altaria. And it got even more pumped than usual, and its coolness is indeed exciting the crowd. And with that, we move on to our next contestant, which is Electrike going for the light screen. It feels pretty calm and collected now, but it seems. Alright, with that, we move to contestant number 3, Tailo going for the echoed voice. 3 hearts there for Tailo. And last but not least, we have Poochiena going for the tackle. My, what a highly appealing move that was indeed. And with that, there's appeal number 1 all done and dusted. Moving on to appeal number 2. I wonder what moves we'll see from the competitors this time. Right, leading us off is Poochiena going for the bite. 2 hearts there for Poochiena. It tried to style out the Pokemon and it failed. Next up is Tailo going for the wing attack. What a highly appealing move that was indeed, and its coolness is getting the crowd pumped. With that, we move on to our third contestant, Electrike, going for the bite. 2 hearts there for Electrike, and it seems to have startled Tailo. 3 hearts away from Tailo, and last but not least is the Altaria going for the agility. My, what cool speed! This allows Altaria to perform first in the next round without having to have scored high. There's anticipation as well swelling for that combo, and the crowd cannot get over its coolness. And with that, that's the end of appeal number 2. Moving on to appeal number 3. Altaria taking the lead with Aerial Ace. And oh my goodness, the standout Altaria is indeed showing off its appeal very well there. And its coolness is indeed getting the crowd wild. Alright, next up is Electrike going for the light screen. Electrike now feeling pretty calm and collected now after that move. Moving on to Poochiena as our third contestant going for the scary face. 3 hearts there for Poochiena. It tried to taunt Pokemon they're feeling. Oh! The Altaria was affected and lost its pump. Last but not least is Tailo going for the echoed voice. 3 hearts there for Tailo. And that ends appeal number 3. appeal number 4. Leading us off again is the Altaria, going for the Dragon Dance. 1 heart there for Altaria, and is feeling more pumped than usual after losing its pumpness. And the crowd is absolutely rocking that coolness there, and is completely taken by Altaria's coolness. Oh my goodness, look at it go! It's Mega Evolving into Mega Altaria. Time for that awesome star coolness. My oh my, I've never seen anything like it. That coolness. It's tearing the stadium apart. My oh my, can the Tailo top that off with a double team? 1 heart there for Tailo. Feeling more pumped than usual, and its coolness is indeed getting this crowd back up in its excitement. Next up, Poochyena going for the bite. 2 hearts there for Poochyena. It tried to startle the Pokemon, and it startles the Tailo, bringing it down to 1 black heart. And finishing off appeal number 4 is Electrike, going for the bite as well. Will it startle Poochyena? Yes, it was successful, bringing Poochyena down to 1 black heart as well. Which brings us to our last appeal. Alright, leading off appeal number 5 is the Mega Altaria, going for the Hyper Beam. Man, I've never seen anything like it. Tried to start other Pokemon, but it failed. But that coolness, how can we ignore that coolness? The crowd is absolutely loving the contestants today. Next up for its final appeal is Electrike, going for the Light Screen. It's feeling calm and collected. 2 hearts there for Electrike. Third contestant making its final appeal is Poochyena, going for the Tackle. My, what a highly appealing move that was indeed. And finally we've got the Tailo going for the Echoed Voice. 2, 3, 4 hearts for that Tailo. And with that, that is the end of the talent round. A big thank you to all our contestants for their marvellous appeals. Now let's move on to the final results and see who's going to take our contest today. In 4th place goes to the Electrike, 3rd place to the Tailo, 2nd place to Poochyena, and taking the ribbon for today is KrimZen and Altaria called Fluffball. Congratulations to the 2 of you, and with that, that concludes our normal rank cool contest for today. Thank you for tuning in. Alrighty, so we did it. That's Mega Evolution OP. Because I only had 1 heart and I still end up with like freaking 11 at the end. Anyways, let's go see what our fans have to say. And we get a Chesto Berry. Nice. I do like using Chesto Berries actually. Right, fresh water. Oh well. I'll sculpt that down after a hard day's work, I suppose. Anyways. And we've also got a Cherry Berry as well. And that seems to be all that our fans will give us this time round. Alrighty, so I think that's it for today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, thank you so much for taking the time of your day to check out this episode. And before I go, I do realize I actually forgot to do something at the start of this episode. The people who suggested Altaria to me, we had Well to the End on Twitter for suggesting Altaria, and on YouTube we also had Domtron64. Big thank you to these 2 guys who suggested Altaria for me. This was actually earlier on as suggestions, and I thought this was working very well. Perfect opportunity to show off Mega Evolution within Pokemon contests. So for those who didn't know about the mechanism, was if you got the crowds excited with the 5-star thing, you can actually Mega Evolve if you got the Mega Stone attached to that Pokemon, which is exactly what happened with Altaria. I didn't actually expect it to happen on the normal rank. I was kind of expecting it in the Super or Ultra to be the first time you see it, but it happens. So that's the new mechanism, and I think you can see why I call it OP. You get 5 extra hearts for it, and plus the other hearts as well you get from maxing out the audience. It's just quite strong, and to be frank, if you're good, if you know quite a lot about contests and you build a sound enough set, you honestly don't need the Mega Evolution to win your contest, as you've already seen with Tropius and Lantern. But that's just my thoughts anyway on Mega Evolution. I kind of don't like it because it's quite cheap in my honest opinion, and it's a bit of an easy win if you get the audience at max. I mean, if you can do that anyway and play your cards right, as I said, you can win without it. So yeah, what was I up to? I can't remember what I was up to in my conclusion, but oh, that's right. I think I just thank you guys for tuning in today's episode. If you haven't already, make sure to check out my previous episodes for the contest guide, and also to check out my main walkthrough for Mega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, as well as my How to Catch series. And if you like what you see, make sure to stick around for future episodes. So I'm not too sure if I'll be uploading more contests for tonight, since I did get around to this doing the recording pretty late because, as I said, I've been busy with a whole bunch of Christmassy stuff, getting ready for a whole Christmas session this whole entire month, which is awesome. I've turned into a deli bird. So I'll be uploading something else tonight, but it won't be contest related. It'll be back towards the walkthrough, I suppose. Maybe not, could be just a little side thing. And if I've got time, or I think I can fit in another episode, I may upload another contest video. Not too sure, I probably won't. I'll probably save it for tomorrow. But we'll see how we go for time. But yeah, I can guarantee at least you one episode. So yeah, until next time, this is Lady KrimZen saying ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!